Hey guys, I just wanted to come on right quick, and just encourage you guys, encourage myself, encourage everybody. Everybody needs some encouragement this morning. We're gonna get it right. Um, and just basically tell you guys that God is still in it, even when you're in a difficult time, in your difficult season. That God is still there, God is still present. And I just want to encourage you guys. And so, like, this week has been a difficult week for me. I got some not so great news, and so now I'm just believing God for just that He'll turn the situation around. Basically, it has to do with one of my family members, and so like I was praying, I even fasted just for things to turn around in that situation, and so. I first got the news. I think it was like Monday night, and the person had to be taken to the hospital, and then on Tuesday, I called home just to get a check in, and they were it was Friday night, no Monday night when they got admitted into the hospital. So it really wasn't until Tuesday when they actually kind of got some word on what was going on. And so the doctors didn't really understand what was happening. And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, I called and the person was just resting a lot. And I was like, okay, bet that's a good thing. Like, because I had been praying that God healed the person and that so I was like, okay, surely healing is taking place. That's why they're really tired. I mean, I don't know what all they need to be healed from, but I was like, probably it's taxing the body. And so that's where my mind frame was. I was super positive, super hopeful, super just like believing, just 100% believing God had already done, like already changed that situation. And so Thursday I was going to call home, but then by the time I remembered, it was kind of late. And I was like, I'll just call them, the next day. So then Friday came on and I called home and like I asked them, hey, what's new in the updates? And the person took a turn for the worse. And that completely took me off guard. Like, because I'm expecting to hear, oh, they're doing, either they're the same as they were Wednesday or they're doing better. But no, the person took a turn for the worse. And like, that really gutted me for a second. Like, I literally just like, it really felt like I couldn't breathe because all of a sudden, like, I'm literally expecting to hear that, oh, the person's doing better, or at least not worse, but the person was actually doing worse than they were on Wednesday. And so like it was a really difficult moment for me, and I was just trying to process like one, just trying to process what was actually happening, but then also trying to process, like okay, process what's my next move, what do I do next, what is happening, where's God in this. And so it got to a point where it's like, you know what, I need to go home. I really felt like the need to go home. And so I was trying to figure out, okay, am I going to drive home? It takes me 5.5 hours to drive home. It's like, technically I could do it. Like, it's not that hard to drive home pretty regularly, but just in the emotional state I was in on Friday, it just wouldn't have been a good idea. My plan was to drive home Saturday morning. I was just like, I don't know if I can be with myself in the car by myself for 5.5 hours. I was like, this is not going to be a good idea. And like, but the thing is, God was still there in the moment, even when the person took a turn, even when I didn't have a really good understanding of what was happening. Like, God's still in that moment. He's still in the moment right now. And so I just decided, you know what, let me just look up plane tickets. Now, flying out Greensboro is expensive because it's a smaller airport. Like, their flights are super expensive. Like, and so I looked Greensboro to Atlanta. It would have been like $5 something. I was like, I don't have $500 to spend on the ticket. Like, I'll drive before I spend $500, and that's just what it's gonna have to be. And so then I looked at Raleigh, and Raleigh was still like super expensive. Like, they were starting to go down. I saw one for like 200. I was like, okay, I can do 200. Well, my credit card can do 200. And so, and I was okay with that. I was like, okay, maybe I can just fly down and everything be cool. And so then, but then I kept looking, and then I see a flight for $38. I'm just like, that don't even sound right. That don't even make any type of sense. And my friend was with me. She came over to, like, cause I called her like low key panicking, and she came over to check on me or whatever. And I was like, yo, look at this. Like, I was like, I just showed her the phone, like, I don't understand. She was like, why don't you understand? And then she looked at it and she's like, is the plane ticket really $38? And I was like, surely this is one of those ones where you have to like add on something after the fact. And it was the case, right? And so the flight was $38 to add a seat. The cheapest seat I could get was like $11. And so I was like, okay. And then, they have a free personal item, which is like a purse or something like that. But then if you wanted to do a carry-on, that was like, I think $78 both ways. No, $7 each both ways. So it was basically about at that $200 mark, which was still okay because I was like, I can do 200, but like, that wasn't the issue. But I was like, wait a minute, like I'm only going down there for like a couple, like literally 2 days maybe or something like that. It's gonna be a really quick turnaround. I was like, yo, I don't even need to have a check bag or a carry-on bag. I could just use my purse and like just throw a couple of outfits, in that purse and keep it moving. The big purse, mind you, but still. And so ended up that I ended up getting a plane ticket from Raleigh to Atlanta for like $70 round trip. That's crazy. That is crazy. Like, I know there's like, super cheap flights all the time, but $70 round trip, that's like mind blowing. That's God. That's God in that situation. And so I just want to encourage you guys, like, even though I'm in a difficult moment right now, my family's going through like a little bit right now. And I don't even want to necessarily say we're going through, it's just that right now, this is a moment where we really have to rely on God and trust on God. But God's always showing how faithful he is. He's already showing that, yo, I got you no matter what. Like $70 for a plane ticket, that's crazy. And so God has been there the whole entire time. And so like I told my parents, like I told my family, like, yo, I'm coming down. I'll be home, right? And they was like, okay, cool, bet. And my dad was like, find a plane ticket. Because he didn't know I was like, how I was gonna get down there. I just told him I'm coming home. He's like, I'll try, give you some money towards it. I was like, yo, bet, I already got a ticket. It's $70. And he was like, 70 or 700? Because 700 coming out of Greensboro, low-key might be realistic at this point. Because Greensboro is expensive and it's really like last minute, I was like, no, 70. And he was like, wait, what? Like, that don't even make any type of sense. And so God has then used this whole moment to then increase the faith of my family, not just of me, but of my family. Because like clearly God is in this situation. He's getting plane tickets for $70, And so I'm still just believing God, and my faith relies in God. And like God is in it, even though it's like it seems like it's not a great moment right now, but God's still there. God's still showing that he's there. He's showing that he still cares and that he got us, And so I am just encouraging myself. I'm encouraging my family. I'm encouraging you guys. Like, if you're going through a difficult moment or like a moment where you really have to rely on God, look, he's already there. That's like literally the best place to be, where you have to rely on God. Is the best place for you to be, because he's going to come through. He's going to show up and he's going to see you through that moment. So I just wanted to encourage you guys. I just wanted to encourage myself. Like, it's good. Everything is good. And we're just going to believe God and allow God to do what he wants to do and allow God to be who he is. My friend came over and like, once I like calmed down a little bit, she's like, all right, I'm gonna ask you a question, like, who is God to you? And like I said a couple of things, and then she kind of filled in some blanks, like, no, and God is also this, and God is also this. So allow God to be God in every aspect of your life, even in your tough times, even in your situations. So no matter what's going on, allow God to be God. And then just watch how, because the thing is Romans 8:28, like all things work together. So like if you allow God to be God and be who he is in every aspect of your life, in every situation that you have, like not trying to take it on yourself, allow God to like handle it, like it's going to work out and you're good. So I'm encouraged. I hope you guys are too. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.